Dr. Koenig, thank you for being here. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your work.
I'm at Duke University, and I've been here for about 40 years. And I've been doing research on spirituality and health, just seeing how a person's religious beliefs are connected to their mental, their social, their behavioral, and their physical health. So that's kind of my background.
So let me ask you a question I ask everyone. Are you a happy person?
I think so.
Why? What evidence do you have of that?
Well, I think it's because of my religious faith. And that faith of mine really informs all aspects of my life and my relationships and my work. And so that's really the basis for my happiness.
Are we hardwired as human beings, hardwired by God, to be happy?
That's a good question. Well, we are hardwired to be happy if we're behaving in a manner that is consistent with the rules and laws that God has put into place for humans to achieve an abundant life. Life is complex, and so there are genetic factors, there are developmental experiences that have, that we exposures when we've been children to parents and environments. Um, all of those things influence our level of happiness. But there's more to life than just happiness.
Right.
There's meaning and purpose in life. There is a sense of connection with others. There is, abiding by the morals and values. There's physical and mental health, and there's material and financial stability. All of those things produce a flourishing life.
So how do you overcome the things that that produce unhappiness?
You need to give them meaning. You need to give them some sort of a meaning that will uh, help to enhance your well-being. So, for example, the religious person may be experiencing suffering from trauma, but they will abide by the rules and values that they've been taught through their religious faith. They will
Hmm.
practice forgiveness, and they will practice loving your neighbor as yourself and loving God primarily, as the first commandment. And all of those things will help you to feel better, will produce healing. That doesn't mean they will do away with suffering because, even the great religious leaders suffered terribly during their lives.
In some of the people I've talked to, the need to influence others positively is is a way out of their suffering. Talk a little bit more about how our mental states influence the people we're around us, particularly the people we love.
Loving others is, I think Jesus said that that love God with all your heart, mind, and strength. But the second commandment is like unto it. So
Mm.
loving your neighbor is like loving God,
Hmm.
which is the first commandment. So the second commandment is close to the first commandment. And so consequently, when we love other people, that produces a sense of meaning, purpose, and happiness in us. It's just
Hmm.
that is the way we're wired, I think. At least most normal people.
Can a non-religious person, a person of either no particular religious belief or just sort of a general sense of spirituality, can that person be truly happy?
If the
Hmm.
person is living a good life, if they're caring for other people, if they're avoiding selfishness and focusing on doing good in the world. So, yes, I think the non believer can experience a certain level of happiness. Is it at the same level of joy and that the religious person who believes that they're saved for all of eternity and that they will live in happiness, eternal happiness with God in peace? Is Can that be achieved? I don't know. I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
you're not that person, so it's hard to know.
Yeah, exactly.